Alright. Greetings and salutations. Let's do twin flames, reunion, recognition real fast. And I'm going to do an infinity spread on this one. Let's just get a good breakdown on what's going on with the masculine and the feminine directly. So, let's just get with it. Overall energy is fairly important. Deals with both masculine and feminine. Bottom line is very important. Overall energy, fairly important. Bottom line, very important. We got the feminine's main energy and 4 sub-energies. You got the masculine's main energy and the 4 sub-energies that kind of tap into that main energy. So let's get straight with it. First card in the message. I'll say the overall and bottom line energy for the end. Divine Feminine's main energy. 10 Pentacles. This is a manifestation. You know, something you wanted to manifest, manifesting. Something you was working on, you completing. Something you wanted to do, you end up doing that shit. Something you want to get, you end up getting it. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the thing, so you have to manifest. It's in your nature to do so. Clarifying this 10 of Pentacles, we got the 7 of Wands. This popped up again, different deck, same energy. 10 of Pentacles is a manifestation. You manifested something, okay, in your life, divine feminine, and now you having second thoughts about it. 7 of Wands is in conflict. That's your woes, that's your complexes, that's your drama, show issues, dark side, activity, all that shit, that your innards, you know what I'm saying? And you have to heal those. How do you heal yourself? By dealing with yourself. And how do you deal with yourself? Alone. It's like you manifested something and you have a second thoughts. Could be a relationship, and not even a relationship, like just something new you started, and you don't know where it's gonna end. Could be something you're interested in, could be something you're not, could be the timing, whatever it is, something that got you interconflicted with it. But like I said, you manifested it, so make sure you get on that. How it deals with the masculine and feminine. Something happened between you and your masculine, and you still feel a certain way about that. Masculine's main energy, he has the 3 of Wands. This is evolution. This is shit, the Underground Railroad. This is the way out the matrix. It's the way out. Evolution. How do you ascend? You evolve. You have to evolve to go up. You know, like I said, it's the ladder and the crab bucket. You know, the way home. The way home. 4 Wands, that was the first card in the Divine Masculine's message. That's home. How do you get home? You evolve. You gotta be a new creature. I mean, you are a new creature, but like I say, emotionally and mentally, you have to evolve. Emotionally and mentally, you have to evolve. Okay? You have to. You don't, like I say, you're just going to self-sabotage yourself in your union here. Sub-energy, feminine. One sub-energy you dealing with when it comes to this manifestation that, you know, kind of have some doubts about with the masculine. You got the 9 of Swords. That's stress. What's stress? That's losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way. From what? Stressing too much, thinking too much. Too many thoughts. You can't even think clear. So much going on. You're getting pulled apart literally in 9 directions. You don't even know where to start with yourself. Right? Stress is something you put on you. Like I say, like steak on your taco. I mean, I keep saying that shit. Like cheese on your taco. Like salt on your steak. Like ketchup on your fries. You don't have to put these things on your food. You can eat it as is. It's not going to get in the world if you don't have sauce, or if you don't have salt, if you don't have sugar, if you don't have things. Like, you put it on. Like, you're choosing to put that on it. Sword, decision, direction to do that. Stress, never put stress on it. Why? Stress kills too. It ain't the wound that's gonna kill you. It's your mentality towards the wound or towards the whatever you got going on. Thoughts become things. Thoughts kill. Like I said, we're human beings. There's so many people that ain't got fucked up physically and still healed. So we can do everything but grow limbs and shit. Like, we are very powerful. The only thing that can destroy us is our own mind. You're stressing over what though? Nine of Cups, dreams come true, wishes being granted, a miracle happening. How are you stressing over a miracle? How are you stressing over a wish being granted or a dream coming true? Like, dreams have to come true. Wishes have to be granted. Miracles have to happen. Why? So you know that God is real. God, I mean, you've had miracles before. You've had other wishes granted. You know, you've seen other dreams come true. What the fuck are you stressing about with this? What makes this more, I don't know, desperate than any other time you wanted something to happen, but not sure if it was gonna happen, you know? It's the mind thing, like I said, just alleviate that stress, keep that energy of what's just being granted, you know, keep those cups, feelings and emotions, or feelings and emotions. It's indicators of where you're going mentally. Masculine. Sub-energies you're dealing with when it comes to evolution is the Queen of Cups. This is my psychic card. You know, X-Men card. All divines have powers. You know what I mean? And you tap into that when you when you harmonize with your divine counterpart, when union happens or reunite, like however, whatever, you know, powers. Your twin flame unlocks powers within you. They amplify your powers. They evolve you. Like I say, true twin flame situation, true pairing, you see differences on every level. It's a physical change, it's an emotional change, it's a spiritual change, it's a mental change. Motherfuckers start developing powers and gifts and shit. People start glowing. Like I said, the purpose of this twin flame thing is for you to be the best version of yourself that you can be. And that's a sign of a true twin flame situation that worked. Both twins are two totally different fucking people. They look different, they sound different, they are different, they got different things going on than they had before the demo. You know. Queen of Cups is about signs and synchronicities, writings on the wall, dreams, visions. Master can see what this can be. But it's in the cups department, feelings and emotions. In the department he usually don't frequent that often. You know. Lots of ones be like, oh, I'll be sending him messages and stuff like that. He hasn't responded back. I don't know if he hasn't read it or anything. Like I say, masters know what you sent. It's like, boom, you get a text from you. And he just glances at it. It's a long ass text. It's like, alright, I'll check that out later. Or tomorrow. Or this weekend. Because he knows when he opens it, it's going to be some shit. Emotionally for him. Whether it's something he wanted, whether it's something he didn't want. So it could be birthday, holiday, memorial, person who ain't here, or something. Whatever you thought of to send. You know, it's like he has to open that shit up at the right time. Can't open up no shit like that before he's about to do some shit. Even if it is love. Just all love you send it. Like I say, you don't know how he you don't know how your master feel. You can't see their fucking face when they're reading your fucking text. You can't see their reaction when they open their gifts that you gave them type shit. Like, it's just shit you won't see. You won't feel. feminine. Okay, so just use your imagination or vision of what it is. Like God. God is dwells our mind, so it's a personal relationship that we have with the Most High. But God is what you think God is. Like, what kind of God do you serve? You know what I'm saying? That's like a feeling in the air, like Beanie Siegel. He knows it's time to change. And he knows what he has to change. And like I say, it's not himself on a physical level. It's not what he's doing per se. Actions, cool. Behavior can use an upgrade or modification a little bit. But it's mainly feelings and emotions and directions and decision making when it comes to this thing. Whatever you call this union. Feminine. Going back to you and your sub energies, you got the Five of Swords. Focus. Something you need to focus on. I mean, that you really ain't putting too much insight on, and that's the Three of Pentacles. The bridge, building. This is what you and your divine masculine are supposed to be doing. Obviously, you and your divine masculine are supposed to be doing something. And you need to focus on what that is. Focus on making that happen. Focus on Ten of Pentacles, manifesting that. But also put a little bit more focus on, like I say, this inner conflict that's going on between you and your masculine and manifestations in general. It's like, like I said, you gotta do work. You ain't got time, energy, and resources to do half the shit you gotta do with your masculine. Or put up with half the shit you put up with your masculine. But like I say, you know what you're doing. Not too long ago before I started doing readings. I laugh. I'm the talk the way he talks, kind of bossy. I don't never get a word in. I can never explain myself, but it is what it is. I got to take something out of it, being the listener. Maybe it's just venting. But like I say, I don't like the rhetoric. I don't like the, how my homies put it, the narrative. I don't like the narrative, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it is what it is. But what I know I need to personally need to do is learn how to take some of this shit and flip it to a building point, to where I can get a word in, to where, like, I don't know, it's neutral ground. Like every time we fight, my twin is on higher ground. And I need to get on like level playing field. Cause I could kick his ass on higher ground. He's the one thinking it's because he's on higher ground. Dad, it's over. Like, nah. You seen Star Wars? It's like, but I do need to level the playing field. And feminine, that's where you at. You learn how to level the playing field to really get your masculine to play. Masculine. Your sub energies do dealing with your evolution and all that. We got the Nine of Cups. This is the Romeo card, as in Romeo and Juliet. Romeo, like I say, that's Mac Daddy Denzel. You know, smooth talker, always has a nice thing to say. Knows how to make feminine feel safe and feel secure, feel cute, and feel validated, maybe. But what about like security secure? Not protection secure. Oh, as long as you with me, baby, you alright. Okay, that's obvious. Fuck you talking about? You talking about like just secure in general. You're the building process. Like, how are you building? Is it just for relationship, physical stuff? Like, are you coming at this shit in a mature aspect? Or is it just J for juvenile? Or is this just, like I said, it's the energy of like lust, not love. This is the energy of a teenager, not an adult. Energy of a newbie, a person who's just wet behind the ears, kind of new to this thing. A baby lamb. Got like baby lamb energy. Clarifying that is the Ace of Wands. awareness. We're gonna discipline situation, like I said, you're just a baby, and you're gonna give massive awareness on how this energy is not gonna fit in this demo anymore. Like the juvenile approach, like the baby approach, like the maturity is not trying to change a person, even though they need to be changed like a motherfucker. Not getting on their level when they want you to get there. It's like the bigger men, somebody gotta be the adult here. It's like a fucking kid going toe to toe with you. It's like, don't even speak to them. Don't even acknowledge their ass. And they're gonna still do whatever they do to try to get your attention or piss you off. But once again, you're the adult. You don't have to get on your masculine level. Let him stay where the fuck he's at. He's not rocking. He's gonna get the awareness anyway. Even if it don't come from you, divine feminine, it's gonna come from God. It's gonna come from the world. Even if you can't teach him these lessons, this shit gonna get taught. You gonna learn today. Feminine, as far as your sub energy, wrapping you up. We got the Four of Swords. This is idle mind. What's the idle mind? That's the devil's workshop. You idle. You ain't doing nothing. You're the Queen of Wands, right? Queen of actions and behavior. If you in the idle mind, you ain't doing no actions and behavior at all. So in fact, you were, devil wants you to be not on your job, not on your business. Just, it's just the energy of relaxing too much, sleeping in too much, taking off work too much. Being too laxed with shit. There's much shit going on for you to be as lax as you are. I can attest to that too. It's just like a brain fart. You trying to brainstorm and you having like writer's block right now. Like you just in a mental funk. Because like I say, it's obviously some internal shit going on. Once again, I'm gonna say it over again. It's something you manifested in life and it's throwing you off your game. You ain't focused. It's like your coach. This is like a fucking championship game. Coach is screaming at you like, what the fuck do you got going on in your head? Hey, fucking focus. I don't give a fuck what you did last night. Oh, your boyfriend broke up with you? Or don't mean shit. This is the championship fucking game. Get your motherfucking mind focused. Take that shit. Throw that shit somewhere. Pick that shit up when we get off this court. Like, but right now, I need you in the game. You definitely not fucking focused right now. Like, I need all of you right now. Not some of you, okay? Get that shit together, or I can sit you the fuck down. You feel me? You put one of these little bench warmers in, take your glory. Like, stop fucking playing today. Not today. Not today. We don't need that shit right now. So. Like, get your ass out there and go get this dub. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get out your fucking head and get in the game because it's time to play. Masculine. You got the Ten of Cups. This deals with revolution too. Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment, emotional contentment, happy or gay. Which is happy? What's happy? Gay. What's gay? Happy. Like, yeah. Happiness is a feeling. You don't chase this shit. It comes and goes like farts. When it come around, be happy about it. When it fades, just know it's coming back. Everything happens in cycles. What you don't want to do is hold on to this happiness or try to prolong it because you're just getting the same happiness. You ain't even getting the happiness from somebody you really need this energy from, or getting the happiness from somebody that fucking is giving this shit unconditional. It's like somebody giving you conditional happiness or conditional love or conditional fucking shit, and you just gobbling this shit up and you missing all the good shit that's coming your way. You can be happy and be more happy, nigga. You can catch them all like Pokemon, but you so focused on a certain type of happiness to where you missing out on real happiness. Yeah. It's like a motherfucker throw random bills in the sky. You know it's like $1 bills, $5 bills, tens, 50s, and hundreds. You're just looking for 100. You just bypassed a big cluster of ones looking for 100. Like in the process of you looking for hundreds, you found 200s. Like two hundreds, $100, and maybe bypassed $3,500 worth of other bills. That type of shit. Cousin of mine, when he was young, yeah, 5 cents, flossing them bitches, just like balling, like yeah, I got money, yeah, I'm like, well, nigga, do that. Here, take this $5 bill. Man, he looked at that five and was like, yo, what the fuck is this? I'm like, bruh, you got a $5 bill. You see it say five on there. You ain't got 5 ones no more. I got that. Take this five. That nigga broke that shit in half. It didn't interest him. Why the fuck did I just give you 4 and only get 1 back? That don't make sense to him. It didn't make sense. So he ripped my fucking 5 though. I gave back the 5, but it's like, bruh, you start learning the value of shit and master. You start learning the value of your twin flame demo. You start learning the value of yourself, the value of your twin flame, the value of life, the value of your gift. Final cards in these messages. Feminine with you. You're closing out with the Knight of Pentacles. This is grooming. Good grooming, bad grooming, ugly grooming. Good grooming is a two-way street. You can take with somebody and you can give it back to them. You know, a person takes from you and they give it back. You respect a person, they respect you. You help a person, they helping you. It's a two-way street. That's good grooming. Ugly grooming, one-way street. Somebody giving, somebody taking. Whoever taking ain't giving nothing. That could be you as being the taker or you as being the giver. You know, gotta start giving back. Gotta start creating a good grooming situation here, because whatever's turned into an ugly grooming, especially with you being a taker, that shit is only gonna lead to bad grooming, which is a person controlling the whole giving and taking thing, whether that's consciously or subconsciously. You might be grooming people to do good shit, but you might be grooming people to do fucked up shit. It's a double-edged sword, everything. Whatever you're doing good, you're doing some bad, you do some shit you do bad. I mean, whatever good advice you gave to a person, you can give bad advice to a good person, you can give good advice to a bad person. Like, you know what I mean? Just watch how you groom people. Because you might be the person grooming people the wrong way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might be giving out mixed signals. You might be at fault here. It ain't just you always, right? You could be wrong horribly in some areas. And it's good to at least focus or ID that so you can modify or correct it. On the card with the masculine, we got Two of Cups. This is connections or ships, relationship, partnership, friendship, kinship. Ship involves more people than one. There is, you know, it's a captain, but it's a first mate. You know, it's 2 people on this ship, 2 feelings, 2 emotions, 2 opinions, 2 tastes, 2 different mentalities here that have to be equally worked with. It ain't just your way or the highway. Fuck you, mean. This ain't no dictatorship, bitch. This is democracy. This is a partnership, motherfucker. Like, it ain't your way or the highway at all. I was building highways before I hopped on your highway here. Whatever you doing, I'm doing. You know, this is just your ship. You act like I ain't got ships. Yeah, you the captain of this ship, but you act like I'm not a captain myself. So what are we trying to say here? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, until you two become harmonized, until you two become balanced, until you two look at each other as equals, it's always going to be inconsistency. It's always going to be conflict. think I'm starting to see what my masculine is. It's almost like I'm not looked at as equal. Looked at as inferior. I'm looked at as like fucking child when I was an adult when I met the guy. But be like that sometimes. But that's the message I got. It's probably gonna be a good use. I'm gonna try to do another video. Clients, I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow for sure. One.